What's up, Ink Mag? Name's Tyler Nolan, tattoo in Wynwood, Miami. Just doing a sweet little mandala stippling action on Amber here. Sunday funday action. Got my homie Dan Price behind me doing a sweet ass rib piece on his homie. What up? Feel free to send us questions in the comments. Y'all know what to do. This would be way more fun with music. But no, we can't. I don't even think you could like sing music because the words are copyrighted. Awesome.
That's right, yeah.
I'll take that shit right up. Getting there. I already did the outline obviously earlier. I wanted to start the live feed after the outline was over to calm the nerves. Get those lines perfect. Not so
They are.
Easy with this tiny little line.
With the small lines.
Any little mistake you make with a tiny line out, you see it all day.
Oh my god. I bet that would suck.
Yep. It'll ruin your day.
Yeah. And many days to come because I don't look at it all the time. It'd be so sad.
Tell Alexandro to come on in and you'll tattoo his face.
Oh, face tats. Hell yeah, come in and get your face tattooed, bro. I love doing fucking face tattoos. It's actually pretty fun, believe it or not. Like, a lot of people don't like doing it, but it's a pretty easy area to tattoo because the skin's pretty tight. And it actually does not hurt that bad getting your face tattooed. It's a common misconception. Everybody always asks me how bad my face tattoos hurt, and I always tell them that it was actually the easiest ones. I would get my face tattooed all fucking day if I really could, but my mom would be super pissed, and so would my brother, so.
You only have so much face.
Yeah, and I'm running out of face, too, like.
Running out of face.
You got plenty of face,
Never
though.
run out of face. Don't play yourself.
Too much. There's too much face.
What we got going on over here, Mr. Dan Price?
Just working on a big panel. Been working on it probably, 2 years now? Over time. My man doesn't get much time in the country here, so we do what we can. It's like a nautical theme.
The dates. Dates.
It's not at the beach. The place he talked about.
What about you, Dan? How long you been tattooing? What got you into it?
I've been tattooing probably full time around 6 or so years now. I've been drawing pretty much my whole life, but I didn't know what direction I wanted to take it at first. So, you know, I played the I don't know what I'm doing card for a while, but then I got serious about it and ended up getting my degree in illustration and just taking it here. Just took it to an apprenticeship and ended up, you know, series of life events took me to Miami and had the chance to work with some pretty lucrative people. And they definitely gave me their blessings as far as take it a little bit further and do my own thing. But yeah, it's been a fun ride so far, man.
Right on. We'll get back to you in a minute here.
Killed it.
Killed it.
Killed it.
Now what about you, Tyler? You got some people asking how long you've been tattooing and what got you into it.
Oh, man. I've been tattooing for professionally for 10 years in a shop. I started tattooing when I was a kid though, maybe like 14, 15. Fucking hated going to school. Wasn't really a big fan of shit. So I kind of wanted to pick something that I could do my own thing for the rest of my life. Which was either sell drugs or tattoo people. Being a drug dealer isn't lucrative. So I guess I had a tattoo. No. But seriously. I don't know, I started building tattoo machines when I was a little kid, pretty much. There's a guy named Joey DeSormo. He owns a company called Infinite Irons in South Florida. Still builds tattoo machines, does a lot of gun stuff now. He was my dad's next door neighbor my whole life. Guy that I really looked up to. Heavily tattooed guy. Has his shit completely together, happily married, has a huge house, fucking successful business. So I always envied that when I was a kid. And that's what I wanted to do. So yeah, man, I stuck with it, and luckily I got into an industry that is fucking huge now. Because when I got into it 10 years ago, tattooing wasn't as big as it is now. It wasn't all over the internet and all over TV. People still kind of frowned upon it and shit, you know. People that had tattoos 10, 15 years ago, you know, were still like kind of outlaw-ish. Been in and out of jail, you know, stereotypical tattooed people. But nowadays it's not even like that, you know. Everybody has a tattoo. Nowadays it's weird if you don't have a tattoo, you know. How often do you meet somebody that's not tattooed?
These
Not that often. Yeah, it's rare though. You know.
She's gonna get mine.
It used to be the other way around. You used to meet someone with a bunch of tattoos and be like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like, you got a lot of tattoos. Now it's like pretty fucking common. You go to the beach and everybody's tattooed.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
now it's just a matter of how good your tattoos are.
Right.
Now there's a million fucking tattooers out there, a million tattoo shops out there, and anybody could do it. Like, you can tattoo, anybody can tattoo in Florida. All you gotta do is go to the fucking, like, 6-hour course at the health department and they'll give you a tattoo license.
Oh, that's...
Just because you have a tattoo license doesn't mean you know how to fucking tattoo. I could teach a monkey how to tattoo, but he's still a fucking monkey. You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. You just gotta be good at it. You gotta know what you're doing. Thankfully it's 2016 and we have awesome lasers. So if you do make that mistake, go get that son bitch lasered off.
Yeah. Big time right there. Not cheap. That's looking beautiful.
Just chipping away. Be good.
Let these people know what type of style of tattoos you like doing and why, Tyler.
What I like to stick with is like neo-traditional, kind of traditional, more new schooly type of stuff. Clean lines, bold colors, smooth black and gray. I do it all though. Like I've been tattooing for a long time, so I had to like work in a walk-in shop and kind of accept everything, you know. So you don't always have the privilege of doing what you want every day, especially working in like a walk-in shop, which I started in, obviously. But now, fortunately, I get to pick and choose what I want to do.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be.
Super. Definitely paid off.
What about you, Dan? What type of style of tattoo you like doing?
Pretty much just stick to the black and gray realism. Something that I didn't always do, but I've dabbled in color here and there for I don't know, probably 3 years or so, maybe even a little bit into the 4th year, and then just kind of decided that I was trying to master one thing instead of trying to be more of like a jack of all trades, which is also fine. I think you should be able to do everything to a certain degree. But I know how long it takes people to, at least for themselves to feel good about it, to master something like that, and it can be your whole life, I just, average person probably has about, I don't know, let's say, what, Ty, like 40 years of tattooing in them, something like that. Tops. I mean, healthily, no problem. So, yeah, I'm just trying to focus on one thing. Just really nail it down, and you know, if you want to do something, I mean, you at least want to try and be the best you can be. There's so many people out there tattooing right now. Super hard to try and consider the best person. I know I'm not one of them at the moment in the world, but hope to be someday. There's a lot of people out there just killing it though, man. So it's super inspirational.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Any questions?
Everyone's just saying, hey. People were asking if you're still in Boca and where you're tattooing now.
Fuck all of Boca.
JK.
JK. Miami is where it's at. People aren't very serious about art in Boca.
Miami, the Art Basel,
Serious
Art
about
District.
facelifts.
I wish Marco was here, really.
Right?
We can do it whenever we want now. Yeah.
Is the other guy here, Marco?
Marco
What machine is that,
off
Tyler?
today. I'm using the Hawk pen now. I've been using rotaries for a few years, dude, I've been using rotaries for like 5 years now, probably. I like using rotaries because I don't have to fuck with, I used to build tattoo machines. I know how to do it day in and day out. I could take a machine apart, put it back together with my eyes closed. But I just don't have the time to fuck around with the machine before I tattoo every time. I want to know that I pick up the machine and it's going to run the same exact way every time I use it, which is why rotaries are cool. I use the FK Edge or FK Spectra, whatever the fuck it's called. FK makes a great tattoo machine also. I almost missed that machine more than this. This is kind of like, I need that that other weight distribution on the side. It's kind of weird having it go straight up and down. It's not as comfortable in your hand. Just because I've been tattooing for so long, you know, I'm used to that counterweight. So that's a little weird. I think that counterweight almost helps you with your line work, as weird as that is. But this is a dope machine. It's cool. It's a little too vibrator-ish looking, but it's alright. Ain't nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Somebody wants to get tattooed from you. How can they book an appointment with you, Tyler?
Couple ways to book an appointment. You can go on thelabtattoo.com. You can email us from there. You can go to my personal website, which is tylernolantattoos.com. Email me from there. They all go to the same place. Pretty easy. I'm a pretty easy person to stalk. Just go on Google, type in Tyler Nolan, and you'll find out all sorts of fun shit about me that I don't even want you to know.
And what about you, Dan Price? Somebody wants to get tattooed from you, same thing, go to the website.
Yeah, man, you can stop by the website, or my Instagram is @danpricetattoo.com. That has my manager's contact on it, the email contact. Yeah, also pass by thelabtattoo.com. Everybody, it's kind of set up like a roster on there. You can go click on whatever artist, you know, suits your style, or whatever appointment that you would like to make. Send an email out and it'll go directly to the artist themselves. So it's not being filtered into one email and then we have to, you know, dish it out everywhere. It'll actually go straight to Tyler, or straight to myself, or straight to Marco or Tori. So
Where's the location of the shop? People are asking again.
it's right in Wynwood, Miami. It's at the beginning of Northwest 2nd Ave, about 4 or 5 blocks down from Panther. But the exact address is 219 Northwest 20th Street, Miami, Florida.
There you go, folks. Get back to Dan here in a minute. Tyler, I noticed a few people were asking if you weren't tattooing, what would you be doing, do you think?
If I wasn't tattooing, like, as a career?
Correct.
Wow. Yeah. Not selling drugs. Damn. Like, before I started tattooing, animals are a huge thing. Motorcycles have always been a huge thing in my life. So, like, it'd be one of the, like, I have a lot of crazy snakes and exotic animals at my house. That's what I did before I tattooed full-time at a shop. So if I didn't tattoo, I would probably be working in a zoo or doing some kind of animal stuff or racing fucking motorcycles and being an asshole, pretty much. Like, that's it. It's all, like, my life revolves around tattoos,
You're next.
animals, and motorcycles.
Right on.
Just ride safe.
Ride safe. What about you, Dan? If you weren't tattooing, where do you think you could see yourself? And what would you be doing?
This is a super tough question. I think about this almost every day because I try not to take for granted that we have so many people that come here and you know, put their time into us. We try and put their time into them, but I really am stumped. I've tried to think about it 100 times.
You want to be a
pretty
professional
fucking
dancer or nothing like that?
I don't know. I think I could have been.
You got the looks.
Possibly, yeah. Well,
Saying.
hey, thank you, bud.
Got a few people who want to know what type of ink you're using also for your black and gray work.
So I've actually been sticking to like my travel method of black and gray lately because I don't carry as many bottles with me when I travel. Just risks of blowing up in your suitcase. So I've been using a drop pattern. The black that I use for the drops is dynamic, and then I'm breaking it down with Andre Malcolm's the grays. Take a look at the grays, by the way. Amazing, amazing inks. They settle super well. Yeah, I really have no complaints about them at all. I think Andre knows that. Twig Sparks actually turned me on to the grays. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, man, they are just super consistent. I think mixing the black with a gray wash instead of just mixing it with water or witch hazel, it kind of gives you like, or me, like a smoother look on the heel process. I mean, you know, you can use distilled water, witch hazel, whatever your choice is, rose water, a pre-mix. You know, the grays is a pre-mix, but I've used all 5 of those in the process, and it's amazing as well. I've just been choosing to stick with the drop pattern that I've been doing for a while, which is a little secret. Gotta keep that secret.
Nice. Alright, Dan. They said the dynamic black?
Yeah, it's dynamic black, yeah. Dynamic black, and I'm breaking that down with Andre Malcolm's the grays.
Right. No, you're good, you're good.
Yes, yeah.
What about you, Kyle? What kind of inks do you use?
I'm sponsored by Eternal, so as far as my colors go, I only use Eternal ink. Been using Eternal since I started tattooing, and then just like became really good friends with the guys and do a lot of conventions with them. And Eternal is just a fucking awesome company to work with. So yeah, man, I'm Eternal for life. As far as my black and gray goes, same thing with Dan. I use the grays by Andre. It's just a super consistent gray wash set. It's always the same. It heals great. The redness is almost non-existent. It's very easy on the skin. It actually almost smells like if you were to open up an actual bottle of it, it smells like Listerine. Like it's fucking crazy. Like it's got like this cooling alcohol in it that just takes the redness away and makes it awesome.
Smells good.
Super smooth, yeah. It's great stuff.
You're so hot, marry me.
What?
Just reading some of the comments.
I said you're so hot, Mary.
Okay.
Some people want to see what the cameraman says, what my name is too.
Let's go.
Eric.
Assistant, Eric Hochstadt.
The name's Eric. question. The oldest person you've tattooed.
The oldest person I've tattooed. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Yeah, actually, this guy. Fucking awesome story. Oldest guy I ever tattooed, he was probably like 83 to 85 years old.
That's awesome.
Maybe he was a little older than that. Super old guy. He came into my shop probably like 5 years ago. This tiny little old guy could barely fucking walk, okay? Like, he's that old. He's not alive anymore. Not a tattoo on his whole body. He's over 80 years old. Like, not a single tattoo on his body. And he had a book with him. It was a photo album. And he opens up the photo album, and it's pictures of him and his wife. And he was married to his wife for 60 years. Loved her to death, obviously. And because she's gone now, he wanted to get a bunch of tattoos in remembrance of her. So I tattooed her name on him, I tattooed her favorite pair of shoes on him, I tattooed her favorite book on him, I tattooed her favorite car on him, I tattooed her favorite fucking cat. Like, I tattooed his neck. I think I did a pair of shoes on his neck. Like a fucking old guy. Like, old as shit. Like, grandfather fucking time. Just wanted to start getting tattoos for his wife because his wife died. He was married to her for 60 years. He missed her, you know. So, and he was the coolest guy, one of the coolest guys I've ever met. Every time he would come in, you know, even if I was having a shitty week or a shitty day, you know, he would come in and, you know, I would realize that my life's not that bad. He was just a super humble, awesome old guy. Yeah, he passed away.
Smile for the camera. People want to see you smile. I want to see it.
What?
People want you to smile for the camera. Smile.
I don't smile. But, yeah. Tattooing's a crazy thing. Like, I didn't know when I first started tattooing that you're also being like a therapist to people, you know? It's kind of hand in hand. Like, you spend a lot of time with people. You get to know who they are eventually, especially if they're getting like a sleeve or back piece or something that it's going to require a lot of time with you. It's a very personal thing, you know? Having a good relationship with your tattoo artist is very important. It's not just like we're here to just like draw some shit on you and take your fucking money. Like, we help people, you know, like people get tattooed for certain reasons, whether it's like making them feel better about themselves, it's in commemorance to something, it's just, that's how tattoos are, you know. They don't always have to be awesome, they don't always have to be done by a fucking top-notch artist, you know what I mean? Like, you can be fucking drunk in Thailand and want some stupid-ass kanji symbol on you because for whatever, you know, like, I think that would be fun one day. Like, I would love to go get drunk in the Keys and go to some random ass tattoo shop and get some stupid shit because I think that would be fucking hilarious. Like, that sounds like a good time to me.
You ever get nervous when you tattoo?
Not really. I haven't gotten nervous in like a really long time. The only times that I do get nervous is maybe being at a tattoo convention and I'm tattooing next to someone that I look up to, which happens pretty fucking often, and I'm just watching them do some badass tattoo all weekend while I'm like, I'm my worst critic. Like, I love my tattoos, I love my artwork and stuff like that, I love tattooing, but like, I'm never satisfied. I'm never like, oh yeah, that tattoo's fucking awesome. I'm so proud of this one that I did. It's like, yeah, I'm proud of some tattoos that I do, but like, still at the end of the day, I'm still gonna go to sleep at night. I'm gonna stare at the picture in my phone and I'm gonna take it to a million fucking pieces and I'm gonna hate it by the time I wake up. That's just the artist in me. I'm just never gonna be satisfied. I'm never gonna be good enough in my own eyes. So sometimes I get nervous like that. I did a TV show. A bunch of y'all probably watched fucking Ink Master. That was a little nerve-wracking because you have 20 fucking cameramen up your ass and a producer telling you what to do all day and millions of people watching you on TV. That's a little nerve-wracking. But I got over that pretty fast. That's pretty much it.
Dustin Riley says he gets nervous when you stare into his eyes.
Oh my God, Justin, I love you, bro. Justin! I stare into your beautiful yellow eyes, bro. I miss you.
Is that your friend?
Justin is a really good friend of mine. Justin!
That's funny. What about you, Dan?
What about me, man?
You get nervous ever still when you tattoo?
I get nervous every day when I tattoo.
Yeah.
I try and outdo myself every day. There's I don't know, there's something about the beauty of tattooing for me, or at least when I tattoo, is like, you know, you obviously don't forget how to do it every day, but I don't know if I'm at a point in my career yet where I approach every single tattoo the same. I don't know if I ever will be. But yeah, it is, it's definitely a nerve-wracking thing. I definitely, you know, if you have to achieve someone's, you know, parent, or, you know, someone's tattoo based on a loss, or based on a memory, or just based on someone that's even still alive, which is even more nerve-wracking because you have to get to go home and show them. Yeah, I definitely still get nervous, man. I don't, tattooing, I take it super seriously. There's no amount of slip-ups allowed. You know, and I think that's why people should kind of get away from the thought of time when they tattoo. There's no time limit here. I think with a good clientele base, they will understand that eventually, that it's not about, you know, how fast we get it done. It's just about, you know, the collaboration between both of us to get to where it really needs to be, or you get the collection, you know, looking super perfect before, you know, it really gets advertised or it really gets put out there to the world. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't think I'll ever stop getting nervous when I tattoo. It's something, like I said, that I take very serious. So yeah, to Tyler's comment, you know, I don't get nervous to the point where I can't tattoo. I just, you know, I think about a lot of different things during the process, and sometimes I approach things different. You get nervous about the outcome of those things when you're kind of testing the waters with something, or, but you know, basically, you know, it's a calming process too, aside from being a nerve-wracking thing. It's definitely something that I look forward to every day, just to kind of relax and not have to worry about the outside world so much, because it gets so busy, so crazy. Constantly traveling, constantly being here with the guys. But yeah, it's a family atmosphere, man. Nice. You don't get too much time for friends, or you know, at least super true friends. And within the shop, it's nice to have a group of people you work with that you can really vibe with, because you're going to be spending a lot of time there.
A few people in the last minute have asked what type of machine you're using.
Right now I'm using the Hawk Spirit. I was also using the Halo as well. I still do for certain things, but this has been my go-to for a long time, and I've been using this one probably since 2013. And I've kind of just like gone back and forth testing out new machines and different stuff, and yeah, this one always seems to heal the smoothest for me. I work really, really slow, so it's nice to be able to adjust with this machine too. This machine gives you, definitely gives you the opportunity to be in the skin a little bit longer than you might with some other machines. I mean, you definitely got to know how to use it, as it has no give and doesn't too much slow down when it hits the skin, but I think once people get used to it or give it a try, it's a pretty phenomenal machine. But yeah, FK, like Tyler said, makes a great machine too. We use them, everybody over here uses them as well. I just use them for different pieces, different times.
Nice. Well, thanks, Sam. I'll get back to you in a minute here.
You're so good at this.
What?
You're a fucking natural at this, Eric.
Why don't you give people a reminder that just started tuning in to view Mr. Tyler Nolan Tattoo, what type of machine he's using here? That seems to be the number one question.
The Hawk pen with some T-Tech needles. Tried a lot of other needle companies. I don't know. I like T-Tech. I've used Hawk needles a lot. They're cool. Some of them fell apart on me.
Your mom says hi.
T-Tech. Oh, hi, Mom. I love you, Mom. Eric says hi.
My titties on fire.
Let's see what we got going on real quick. Bam. Nice.
Look at those little dots. Those little dots.
You licked my head. He literally licked it. I know you tried to get close, but you literally
You're hot?
licked it. Licked my head. Probably some jealous people out there. Any other cool questions?
Do a backflip while you tattoo.
I can't do that.
I'm gonna insist on a no with that.
The vibrator pen.
Maybe later.
What are you running the machines
I
at?
tattoo with a dildo. I run it at like 8.5 for the most part. Depends on the skin and what I'm doing. For some stippling stuff, it depends on the look that I want to do. I'll run my machine really low. Like, I'll run my machine on like fucking 4.3 and just like pretty much whip it out slow like that, and it just makes a nice little stipple effect. But trying to do like the hand stipple effect on this one because they both have two totally different looks.
What about your cartridges?
Cartridges I use are are T-Tech. It's a company from Canada. It's actually they're pretty awesome. I live in Florida. If I order it, they ship it the next day. So that's super cool. I'm a very impatient person. I like to order things and get it the next day. That's why I'm an Amazon Prime member. But yeah, I don't know. I've tried a lot of things. Like, I'm sponsored by Kingpin too. I love Kingpin. I love all the guys at Kingpin. I just am not really a big fan of the Slock Lock cartridges. They kind of fall apart on you. A couple other companies I used, I liked. I just got rubbed the wrong way by the people that own the company. So yeah, that's not cool. I'd rather give my money to somebody that I like than somebody I don't. But yeah, T-Tech's never done me wrong.
Nice. What about you, Dan? What kind of cartridges you using for your rotary machines?
Right now I'm using Cheyenne cartridges. Like Ty said, I use T-Techs a lot. They've been a go-to for a long time, actually. I just bought some Cheyennes, but I really like the Cheyenne cartridges now. Just feel like the needles are a little bit tighter. I mean, for me, they give a little bit of a smoother texture for the mag work as well. I think the needles might be a little bit smaller in width up close.
Almost like a bug pin needle?
Yeah, you know, it's like almost like every one of them is a bug pin needle. You know, but it's still really nice groupings. And you can get some really fine stuff with it. It's not, T-Techs tend to, you know, be a little bit looser, which is fine for a lot of things. I use a lot of round shaders. As far as type of needles, I use a lot of 7-round shaders. This right here is actually a 7-round shader. Sometimes I use a 9-round to shade. Just kind of stick with like either 7 mags, 11 mags, or you know, maybe 27s in like large areas. But a lot of my like tightening comes just with liners and round shaders. You can get obviously the big areas with your mag or come back in and smooth it out, but I just think as far as getting that detail in there, really using round shaders is where it's at. As long as you know, you have to have a controlled hand movement for sure. Using rounds obviously isn't as forgiving as using mags all the time, but I think a lot of people watching here are probably versed tattooers, or if you're trying to become one. Yeah, as long as your hand movement is, you have your hand movement down, I think finding details with round shaders is the way to go.
Nice. Where in Florida are you?
I'm in Miami, Florida. Kind of in the process of a move personally right now, but the shop is gonna always be in Wynwood. Yeah, I was actually born in Clearwater, Florida, and raised most of my life in Delaware, which is a nobody state kind of. But yeah, I just ended up making the move down here about 5 years in October, yeah, so really recently 5 years, and yeah, it's pretty much given me everything that I have right now that's, you know, of value, obviously, aside from family and friends. But as far as my life and getting to move on with myself, Miami really did it for me. Mod. Live on the air.
I see the beats going on here right now.
Yeah, get them deets in there.
Is that my phone?
Yeah.
What's it doing?
It's ringing. Probably spraying it down.
Oh.
Does it hurt, pretty lady?
Yes. The dots do.
Let's see the details that Tyler's doing
Beautiful.
here right now. Dang. Stop, 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 stop. Oh no, that's the smallest. It was like that's the smallest summer spin.
That's the small
What did it
size
get up to? What was
I
that?
guarantee there's over 100,000 viewers already.
Like watching.
Wow,
It's
nice.
the most time, the most part it's been at 4K.
Nice.
When we were doing
close
it,
to 10?
Tyler, the most it got to was like
No.
130 at a time. But it ended up being total 4,100
No.
remember?
Right, right, right.
But
Oh,
viewers of the whole time was more than your total.
Nice. Very cool.
well, tell him.
Fucking technology.
Something new. Different one.
The future. Yeah, man, when I first started tattooing,
The meat market.
there was no
itself
TV
is
shows,
great.
there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there was no nothing. Like, you knew who the good tattooers knew who the good tattooers were
Is there any good?
by going to a bookstore and buying a fucking tattoo magazine, you know? Like, that's how you found out. Like, nothing was on TV, nothing was on the internet. There was no fucking internet, you know? Like, totally different day and age now.
Here's Tori Station. She's not here today. She's in Orlando at Universal Studios, Florida. Little Marco Station. He's not here today either. He's probably chillaxing somewhere on South Beach, being all Miami. You know. Here's a little front view of the shop. Come to Wynwood, people, check out the lab. Come get tattooed. Get your appointments in. Tyler, why don't you tell our new viewers how to get a book an appointment with you?
To book an appointment, just go online, thelabtattoo.com or TylerNolanTattoos.com. Go to contact me. It'll redirect you to our emails, and
Same thing with Dan.
pretty easy. Yeah, same thing with
Same
Dan.
thing with
Go on-
Dan.
Thing with Dan.
It's pretty easy. Just go on the
Same thing
website
with Dan.
and follow the instructions.
You're the one
and-
that use that computer thing stuff. You get on the site with the web thing.
What the fuck is the internet?
What? The what?
Moviepoopshoot.com. Any other questions?
Is Tyler dating Marissa from season 6? So curious.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Marissa is still my girlfriend. She is in Australia right now,
Down under.
riding kangaroos and playing with koalas.
A lot of people on here said hello and hi from Australia.
Nice.
From all over, man.
What's
like,
up,
all over.
Australia? I'm sorry I'm not there. I should be there right now.
Yeah.
I will be in Australia in March, though. So, holla at your boy.
Holla, holla, holla.
Thanks for rubbing your dick on me, bro. Any other questions?
Yeah, hey from Canada, hey from Germany. Hello from the Cook Island. Something I can't read because it's Spanish. What's up from Chicago? Love the hair.
Dot by dot.
We don't ride the kangaroos, by the way.
We don't ride the kangaroos.
Hi from Queensland, Australia. We don't ride the kangaroos, by the way.
I mean, I feel like I would totally try. I'm not saying y'all ride kangaroos. I'm just saying, like,
You should.
if I saw a kangaroo, I'm gonna try to ride the motherfucker.
Thing's gonna box you out.
Well, then let's go.
He'll box you out.
Come at me, bro.
Sorry.
Don't make fun of me.
Dude, I wanted you to Ink Master.
I wanted me to wing Ink Master too, but you gotta keep in mind, it's a fake fucking TV show. And I don't have any sense of
Jenny
anything.
wants to know which was your first tattoo. It's gone.
First tattoo was my initials on my arm, and I got it covered up because I was probably 13 years old when I got it done. No joke. 13.
Fresh baby.
Fresh baby.
Fresh baby tats.
Fresh babies.
Baby skin.
What kind of machine is that there, Tyler?
It is the Hawk Pen. With what is it? T-Tech. T-Tech needle.
Hi from Scotland.
What's up, Scotland?
Danielle said it's hot.
Thanks, Danielle.
Is that hoop ring heavy in your ear, Tyler?
Nope. I'm used to it.
Ooh. Bling bling.
Blang blang.
Bling bling.
I like diamonds. Is that cool?
Where's home?
Goodbye,
Or
Kate
is it in a hotel?
from the UK. Thanks for
Curious.
tuning in and watching us.
Bye, Kate.
At Meat Market.
Hey, man. How are you?
Every time I step over here, it says your
Would you just
connection.
look at it?
It's what?
Every time I step over here, it says your connection is weak.
Oh.
But it doesn't like cut out. Katie Splurrin says she loves your pants. Where did you get them? I think you're talking about her
Oh,
pants.
her cats. Yeah, ask Amber.
They're AG jeans.
What?
AG.
AG jeans. Danielle Marie wants to know how long Dan has been doing tattoos.
Yeah, Dan's been tattooing about 6 years full time now.
Nice, nice.
It's been a lovely ride thus far.
Shiver me timbers. That's a pirate ship.
Actually, it looks like the video quality is pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
Nice studio you got.
thanks, buddy.
Show everybody how beautiful lighting.
Oh yeah, everyone's been complimenting the whole shop.
Yeah, look at them fucking lights. You
Handmade.
guys got those at home?
Handmade. Handmade. Handmade.
It's the Home Depot special. You don't even know it. lady the other day was like, wow, your lighting must have been so expensive. Like, no, it's actually really cheap to me.
Should have fucking $1,000 away. Could have made it for $30.
What's the source place to get a tattoo?
The what?
She said, for her words, what is the most sourced place, the most sensitive area on your skin to get tattooed?
I would say the armpit is the worst. Little,
Oof.
pretty shitty.
Oh.
Not fun at all, especially if you're ticklish.
Oh my god, yeah, how do you do that?
It's not much fun at all. I need to order food by the time this is almost done. Also, I just realized I haven't even eaten anything since like 12 o'clock.
People want to see a close up of the tattoo again. Get out of the light.
Here, let me wipe it real quick.
Give it a little wipe. When it does that, the followers drop too.
What? Because the connection's weak?
Yeah.
Weird, because my phone's on. Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna.
What?
The tattoo in the armpits hurt so bad. Looks so good. How long have you been working on this piece? He's asking Carol.
About 3 hours now. Almost.
Where in Miami is the shop?
The shop is in Wynwood, Miami, on 20th and 3rd. Right in the Art District.
Where do you order the needles from, and what are they called?
The needles I use are called T-Tech needles, and I order them off of their website. It's a company based out of Canada.
Yeah, those little tedious dots.
Yeah, they hurt bad.
But they look so good.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt good. Yeah, it's good.
It's beautiful. I'm like super pumped. Yeah.
Putting the love in.
Can you hold this for a minute? If you see any questions, just let Tyler know what the question is.
The hand up. You set the hand up.
Just see all the little smiley faces going off on this page. It's like that.
Amber's hurting.
Alright, bye guys.
Alright, see you later.
Nice meeting you.
Be safe.
Thanks, I'll talk to you.
Alright.
Just so everybody knows where Eric went to, he just passed off the phone. He went outside to smoke a cigarette.
Even though it's
I just want to tell everybody cigarettes are really bad for you. They cause cancer. And they'll make you look really old really fast. So quit smoking cigarettes, guys. Because it's not fucking cool.
Yeah,
Oh, excuse me.
Daily lesson from Tyler. Smoke more weed and less cigarettes. And your life will be way better.
Somebody asked if the dot work, what needle you're using.
Right now I am using I think it's a 3. It's a 7, tight 7. Tight 7. Normally I do it with a 3 or a tight 7, which is almost the same fucking needle.
well, why do you choose one over the other?
The 3 is a little bit more, like traumatizing on the skin.
Oh
Like,
God.
I feel like the 7 for me with the stippling heals a little easier than doing stippling with the 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool to not be traumatized.
Yeah, it's just a little sharper. Oh, Eric's back.
Oh, you're a bad boy, says Teresa.
Eric is back. Eric is a bad boy. You tell him that.
We told everyone.
You told everybody that you smoke cigarettes.
Cigarette smoker. Cigarettes. Do you do tribal art, Tyler?
I do not do tribal. I go to the gym every day, but I don't tattoo tribal.
True.
No tribal for me,
How come?
because I am white and I'm not in any tribe.
Okay. Fair answer.
Yep.
Video quality is poor.
Yeah.